Darth Dawkins has never lost a debate. What? Let's get into it.
Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
I did want to ask you, though. I've always wanted to ask you this question, Darth, because I have been watching you for years. Out of all of the debates that you've ever had, what is the percentage that you think you've won?
I don't lose debates. The only mistake. So the only time I got into an argument where I made a prediction was I made a wrong prediction about the extent of the COVID infection rate. I thought that the rate would be not significantly greater than the yearly flu spread.
You notice how he says the only mistake, so it seems like Darth is even saying in 15 years that he hasn't even gotten something factually incorrect. Just one time, that's it.
Okay, and I was wrong. But if we're talking going to talk about debates, I don't recall that anyone who has defeated me in a debate.
Darth, you think, how many years have you been doing this?
15.
15 years. And you think that you are batting 1,000?
I have yet to hear somebody refute something that I defend from my worldview, other than my mentioning that I was wrong with my prediction about COVID.
I don't even think the actual smartest people in the world would say that they're batting 1,000.
So what? Do you have an example where somebody showed me that I was incorrect in what I was standing on?
Monkey Boy logic.
Yeah, just go to my channel and just throw a rock at a video, and you'll probably find one.
You just disagree. So
Monkey Boy is a complete sophist.
Monkey Boy logic.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, Darth. He you.
Dude. Okay, if you're gonna troll,
I'm not trolling. I'm being honest.
Okay, sir, I'm not playing this little game, little teenage game.
You asked
Monkey Boy, listen carefully. Monkey Boy is clearly, I've engaged with.
Look at how incensed he is about just some rando in a room just saying that he lost to some guy.
Him on dozens of occasions. He is a dodger, he's a Vader, he's a liar, and he's a sophist. Okay? He has no defensible worldview. And now you're running away from defending Monkey Boy.
I'm running away. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, Punk.
Punk.
Punk. If you don't start upping your mature games, that's not an ad hom. You see this.
The debate part was interesting, but now it looks like we're going to transition into a sort of a dumpster fire segment. Let's listen to that Punk part again. I like that.
Games. That's not an ad hom. Hey, Punk. If you don't start upping your mature games, that's not an ad hom. You see, this is why I don't join panels, because of shitfests like you.
The reason you don't join panels is because you don't have mods, and you would have kicked this guy if you could, and you can't now, and it's uncomfortable for you.
I just tried to ask you a question.
The bottom line is, you're running away. You're running away from
COVID probability.
Okay, hey, host, if you're not going to rein in this jackass,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay,
I was just asking.
You're being a complete teenage jackass at this point.
Peterson's cooking plenty of times.
Now, the bottom line is, you just completely ran away from defending Monkey Boy's worldview. Monkey Boy does not have an identifiable, defensible model of reality, and doing so when you don't have an identifiable, defensible model of reality, then when you make assertions, those assertions are relativistic. Now, are you telling me that Monkey Boy in debates can make even one non-relativistic assertion?
Define non-relativistic.
Do you know what relativism is? Excuse me. Do you know what relativism is?
I guess related to something, or
no. Yeah. See, you have no idea what you're talking about. So a relativistic statement is somebody just asserting something is the case without any ultimate foundation for it. Okay. So does Monkey Boy have an ultimate foundation for his propositional assertions?
Oh, I can't tell you. I'm not Monkey Boy.
Then you can't defend his worldview.
Okay.
So you just.
It doesn't even seem to make sense. If Monkey Boy doesn't have an ultimate that's identifiable, doesn't mean that Monkey Boy thinks that there is no ultimate.
yourself in the
there you
foot
go.
defending
Okay, cool.
Monkey
Yeah,
Boy.
so I returned
Did you
to
shoot
that's
yourself in the foot
That's fine.
defending
Yeah, that's
Monkey
fine.
Boy?
Okay, so yeah, sure. Okay, so when you made the
stop.
COVID
Hold on
prediction,
a second. No, you hold on a second. So you need to apologize, you little bullshitter, that I was defeated by Monkey Boy when you just admitted he has no identifiable
Don't say I was defeated by a guy on the internet. Apologize to me.
or defensible worldview. Worldview.
so I watched a video like
So
9
you're
months
not going
ago.
to you're not going to apologize, because if you don't apologize now, I'm not talking
sorry,
to you
Darth.
further.
I am so sorry, Darth. I bow down to the precept king.
Okay, bye. I'm done talking with you. If anyone else wants to talk with me, now you're being a sarcastic little
Yeah, sure.
teenage
Darth,
punk.
I'd like to ask a question.
Okay, Garrett, go ahead. What's your username?
So why do you have to know?
What is your username? Who am I talking to?
Nahuva?
Yeah, go ahead. Are you an atheist?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So why do you have to understand and know for a 100% fact what the true ontological state is to make a justified claim?
You're conflating knowledge with
for-
certitude. That's your first mistake. You just conflated knowledge with certitude. All right? Do you realize the mistake that you made?
So let me give an example.
I asked you a question. If you dodge my reasonable responses and questions, then I will not be talking with you. You just conflated. Hey, dude, I'm about to stop talking with you because you're not cooperating.
Okay, so I don't have to understand lithography to understand the things I can do on my phone and to make justified things about what my phone can do. So I don't have to understand how to create the
Darth's getting muted now. Let's see how he reacts to this. It's probably not going to be good.
smallest microchip to know that when I delete an app, it's going to get.
Guys, if you guys mute me again, I'm leaving. Okay, so you're wasting your time talking with me because you're just demonstrated to me that you're not operating in good faith. I just asked you a good faith. I just asked you a direct question. You made an assertion, and I said you conflated knowledge with certitude. Excuse me, and you completely ignored me. Okay, when you completely ignore me,
That wasn't really my point. My point was I don't.
Okay, hey, bye, goodbye. I'm done talking with you. Anyone else want to talk with me? Yeah, when you behave like a punk ass teenager. Yeah, hey, dude, listen to me. You're free. I can't stop you from being a punk ass teenager, but I can stop talking with you. Okay, so you blew your opportunity to talk with me because you're cocky. Right? I confronted you about a mistake.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be cocky, right, guys? I mean, you wouldn't want to be cocky and say something like, in 15 years and 10,000 interlocutors, you've never, ever lost a debate and only one time made a factual error about a prediction. Would that be cocky?
That you made, and you completely blew me off about the mistake that you made. I said you conflated knowledge with certitude, and you completely ignored, my correction. Okay? So I'm not interested in talking with you any further.
I think that's a pathetic little cop-out, but
it's not pathetic. Look, dude, I'm old enough to be your fucking grandfather. Okay,
yeah,
when you act like a punk ass, when you act like a...
Let's listen to that again.
Further.
I think that's a pathetic little cop-out, but
it's not pathetic. Look, dude, I'm old enough to be your fucking grandfather. Okay,
yeah,
when you act like a punk ass, teenager, then you lose the privilege of interacting with me.
Is this the fruits of the spirit, guys? Is this what they're talking about?
I don't put up with teenage bullshit.
Where you're a little scared.
Goodbye. Good. Now I'm going to block your account. So that now I know when I see you again not to talk with you again. I'm now blocking your account.
No, you're getting closer to that time than us, so you're a bit more scared. So you kind of
keep on teenage posturing. It's getting you nowhere. Okay.
You have to follow the precepts because life is pointless.
Okay.
Without God.
Yeah, Nahova, you're just teenage posturing. You're not fooling anybody.
He's like 25.
27 actually. But.
Yeah, how is he a teenager, Darth?
Someday, Darth, you'll grow up.
He is literally acting like a teenager.
Scared? Define teenager.
Okay.
So what dictates or necessitates that a worldview must contain a causal first principle?
Oh, this is about to be good.
Okay. Okay, so I no longer wish to interact with Sombra or Nova. I really don't give a rat's ass if Nahova is 25. He literally has the mindset and a behavioral IQ of a teenager. When somebody behaves like a punk ass, don't interrupt me or I'll leave.
The question. You're just attacking me.
Okay, if you don't stop this trolling, I'm going to leave. Okay? If you don't stop the trolling, I'm leaving.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Captain Darth.
Are you the host? Are you the host?
Ask your question again.
Who's the host here?
That would be me.
Okay, if you don't stop these little two punk-ass teenagers trapped in adult bodies, I'm going to leave.
Wah.
I don't
Mommy, stop them. Daddy, stop them.
put up with teenage bullshit.
Question?
Okay? Look,
So,
any teenage-minded
please
individual
please ask your
can
question,
play
then.
these little games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute up.
Okay, is this Q-Top?
No.
By the way, this Darth thinks that he's looking at the picture, I guess, and he's asking if this is Q-Top. Q-Top sounds nothing like this guy. So, I mean, just ridiculous how bad Darth is at recognizing voices.
So let me ask you a very simple question. Are you an atheist?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a very simple question. It's not a trick question, right? So if God is the single causal force principle, is the ultimacy of reality, if he chooses not to reveal himself, could he, as the ground of being, be known?
Could he be known?
Yeah.
If he chose to reveal himself, sure.
Yeah. Are you not listening to me?
Well, how would God?
Are you having problems with your headset? Look, dude, don't bicker with me. You're bickering with me right now. You're literally bickering with me. If you want me to continue conversing with you, you need to stop the bickering bullshit, because I will instantly stop talking with you. I asked you a question and you immediately answered a question I didn't ask you. I'll repeat the question that you didn't answer. I said, if God chooses, in a world where God is the single causal principle, if he chooses not to reveal himself, could he be known?
Well, that's not the same question you asked before.
That is the question I ask you. Lie again, and I'm done talking with you. I don't put up with people. Listen to me carefully. Okay, I'm done talking with you. I don't put up with bullshit, dishonest interlocutors. I don't mind if you disagree. You're interrupting me right now. Okay, hey, host, I'm going to leave because 3 people in a row are absolutely trolling. You're just bickering and you're bullshitting at this point, so you're unworthy of being spoken to. Bye.
Hey, go live with your fucking mom for another 20 years, Darth, you pussy.
The second time you asked was if God chose not to reveal himself. so the questions were 2 different questions.
Do you think that Darth's mom bought him the headset in the basement, or do you think like he bought it with his own money?
Damn, dude, it's like fucking. He just steamrolls and he says like 12 different things, and I have to try and tackle one of them, and I don't know what 3 of them are. And then if you go into one of them, there's 7 other topics that he brings up, and it's just the most conflating, confusing shit that I've ever heard.
Did you get that, Tom Rabbit?